Hello friends, in last video we have to see the first practical modulus of rigidity of a flat spiral spring. Now today we are going to start a new second practical Young's modulus of a flat spiral spring. So I tell you first of all what is the aim of this experiment. This experiment to determine the Young's modulus of the material of flat spiral spring. So in this experiment performing, how much experiments can be used? Firstly, a flat spiral spring, a bar with weights, stopwatch, vernier caliper, screw gauge. So in this experiment we have to perform firstly we find out the radius, some observations, radius of the spring, then radius of the spring wire, then number of turns in the spring, how much number of turns including in this spring is for calculating. So firstly I tell you procedure. Firstly find out the least count of screw gauge and vernier caliper, then calculating the diameter of the spring and find out the radius. Then secondly we have to calculate the radius of the spring wire by using screw gauge. Firstly find out the diameter, then take out the reading for different places, 3 to 4 trials, and then use the mean diameter and find out the radius of the spring wire. Then we have to experimentally then fix the springs at the rigid end of support and in hanging the weight bar in this experimentally, and then we take out the 20 oscillations for take out the readings and note down the corresponding timetable required for these oscillations. So firstly I tell you this about the time period count calculated, and then will be in this graph we have to define the square of the in y graph distance square in y-axis and time square is plotted in the x-axis in the and plot the graph straight away and find out the slope and take out this slope's value, put them in formula. So secondly I tell you some observations, least count of vernier caliper, and then find out the radius of the spring. Then secondly take out the spring wire. Firstly find out the least count of screw gauge and then take out the 4 different places reading and take out this diameter of by using screw gauge wire diameter of the spring wire, and then we have to get the radius of the spring. So then we have to calculate the number of turns of the coil. So see, in this way some observation, create the observation table. Firstly serial number, second distance which will be bar fixed for 2 cm, weight fixed 2 cm, 4 cm up to 12 cm. Then second column we have to get the x square means distance square, and third column for trial of experimentally for 2 cm distance, and they get 2 trial, first and second. So then take out this mean, these are 20 oscillations required, how much time period, then put them here and then calculate the mean, and after that we calculate the time period of the this time period is equal to t, capital T is equal to small t means mean of t divided by 20. So in this way we calculated this time period, and then after we get the t square. So then we calculate the graph x, here y-axis put the distance square and here is the time square. and then put the time period according to distance and get the straight line graph, and we give the two different point slope, and this value put them formula. So I tell you how can be radius of the spring calculated. So firstly calculate the radius of the spring. So first see, we have to get in this way, put proper way and take out the readings. First reading is 2.5 and VSR is 0. C. In this way we have to take out these three readings, and then we get the mean difference, put them formula MSR VSR into least count of vernier caliper, then we get the reading total 2.5 centimeter. So in this way we have to calculate the radius of the spring, take out three readings, then use the mean diameter, and then we get the radius by using d by 2 formula. We get the radius of the spring 1.25 centimeter. So secondly we have to calculate the radius of the spring wire. See, by using screw gauge. So see, firstly take out three different places. See, in this way fix the spring in the screw gauge and calculate the reading. First reading, see, we get the 0.15, and third reading will be coincident in the circular scale, and 20 is the circular scale reading here coinciding the MSR. So we get the 0.15 and 20 is a MSR, CSR reading. In this way take out the three different places spring wire reading and calculate the radius of the spring. First we get the first reading 0.15 and we get the 11 is a VSR into 0.001 is a least count of the screw gauge, and we get the reading. So then take out the two different readings and we get the reading, final reading, and these the three readings we take take the mean difference, calculate the mean difference, and then calculate the radius of the spring wire. You get the answer 0.082. Then after that we calculate the number of turns of the spring. So see here in this way, same as per last experiment, we counting the number of turns. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total counting this rounded spring, and this turns is performing the total number of turns of this spring is 120. Then after that we get by using the formula Young's modulus is equal to 32 pi square. Capital N is the number of turns, capital R is the radius of the spring, M be the mass fix of the bar is 50 gram, and upon R4 means radius of the spring wire. So this value total value are slope value. So we plot the slope t square versus in t square in x axis, and put the x distance square in y axis and plotted the point and get the slope value, put them in this formula, and then after that we calculating the number of turns, calculating the Young's modulus. So Secondly, we get the experimentally performing the observations table. See, firstly take out the serial number, and then second column is the distance, third column is the distance square, then next column is time period for 20 oscillations for 2 cm required the first trial, and we get the, see, in this way we first reading 58.84 and second is 55.22 second. So in this way put and get these two reference and get the reading and calculate the t square. So in this way we have to calculate the t square. Then after that 4 cm we get the minute converted in the form of total second. So in this way we have to calculate the second reading, and in this way one by one up to 12 cm calculate the reading and put them in the according to formula and plot the graph and graph value, put them formula, and we get the final result is for Young's modulus. So in this way we have to practically perform the second experiment, Young's modulus. So student, remaining calculation we have to done by using log table. Only use these calculations log table, no calculator. So in this way we have to complete the second experiment. Thank you. Hello friends, in last video we have to see the first experiment, modulus of rigidity of a flat spiral spring. Now today we have to going to start the new experiment, Young's modulus of a flat spiral spring. These two experiments are very similar, but the difference between oscillations, modulus of rigidity we have to see in the vertical oscillations, and in this Young's modulus we have to see in the horizontal oscillations and fixed weight. These experiment weight have been alternately changing. So firstly we have to tell you what is the aim of experiment. This experiment is to find out the Young's modulus of a flat spiral spring. So in this experiment, firstly some observations we have to done. Firstly find out the radius of the spring. See, this is the spring and is a vernier caliper. Take this vernier caliper in this way, and 3 different places we have to calculate the reading. See, in this way vernier caliper reading is 2.5 first reading and VSR will be 0. In this way we have to find out take out the 3 different places reading. Then there is take out the mean and radius. Firstly find out the radius of the spring. So secondly we have to find out the radius of the spring of the wire. This is the wire of the spring. So by using screw gauge we have to find out the radius of the spring. See, in this way. Take out 3 different places reading. See. We have to get firstly reading will be, see, MSR will be 0.15 and CSR is 20. So in this way we have to take out the 3 different places reading and then take out the mean difference and their radius. In this way we have to calculate the radius of the spring wire. So then we have to start the procedure. How will be experiment performing? First I feed the screw spring in this way, and then we attach the weight 50 gram in the bar. So these are the experimental bar. So this is the 50 gram weight. The 50 gram weight constant in this experiment. So firstly I fit the position. This is 0, 1, then 2. Firstly we have to fix the position 2 centimeter, then 4 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 12 centimeter, up to 5 to 6 readings we have to take out in this way. So I have to fix the bar 2 centimeter. Then I attach the spring in this way. Take out the first trial for 2 centimeter, second trial 4 centimeter. I have fixed the bar this way. Don't move the spring. So we have to take the first 2 centimeter distance and take out the readings for 20 oscillations. Take and note down the time period for 20. How much time period is required for 20 oscillations, and same thing is second trial we also have to done for 2 centimeter. In this way we take out the reading. So first I tell you, see in this way I hanging the weight, and see firstly stopwatch is a reset position, and first don't move the bar and take out these small amplitude oscillations. Start time. 1, 2, 3. See 58.58 second, 50 millisecond. This is the 2 centimeter for distance. First trial is note down the time. Then same distance we have to second trial, and then we get the mean for accurate reading. So very small amplitude, the oscillation can be counted in this way and written down to in this way. So complete oscillations, not half oscillations. We have to perform the complete oscillation. See another way, second reading for another reset the watch. See 0, 0 position. I have to calculate second reading. Start. 20. See 58.81 millisecond, 58 second, 81 millisecond. Slight difference, we have to calculate these two readings, first and second, and then we get these two readings mean and write down the observations table. So second trial we have to done distance change for 4 centimeter. Then 4 centimeter. You have to fix the bar, weight bar in 4 centimeter. See, in this way, we have to fix the bar in 4 centimeter and another way, reset the watch and start the for 4 centimeter distance second reading. So fix the bar properly, don't move the spring. See, in this way small amplitude we have to calculate. Start. So 1 minute 40 second for 4 centimeter distance we have to get the amplitude, small amplitude oscillations. We get the required minimum time is required for 2 centimeter distance for 20 oscillations 1.14 second. So we have to get second in same distance. We have to second trial. Another set the watch, reset, and we have to done. Start. See, 1 minute 38 second 7 millisecond. We have to calculate the for 4 centimeter distance we get a second trial. So these two readings we have to get the mean difference and then write the t time period. So mean t calculated, then t write down the observation according to observations, another observation. So in this way we have to fill for 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 10 centimeter up to 12 centimeter, 5 to 6 trial we have to done this experiment and we are calculating the graph and we have to calculate the Young's modulus of a flat spiral spring. In this way we have to completed this experiment and calculating the aim of the experiment for determine the Young's modulus of a flat spiral spring. So thank you.